Hey man, you looking to build some muscle? Yeah, that's good. That's real good. You just found one of the best fitness channels on YouTube.
What's up, everybody? My name's Rabka, and today I have a bit of an entertaining video for you. I've seen these level videos on YouTube, and I wanted to share with you my 7 levels of bodybuilding. You're a casual lifter, you just started off, or maybe you're in the first year, you're just learning about lifting, you go to the gym, you don't necessarily have a purpose, you do a bit of this, you do a bit of that. You are a green lifter. You are at the belief that if you lift hard enough and eat good enough, that you can become just like your favorite natty influencer. You are at the very basic level. You don't know much about anything. You're hopeful. Training is fun. You're discovering everything. This is the level that you decide whether you become a bodybuilder, an athlete, or a CrossFitter. You've been lifting for a year, maybe for a couple of years now. You've understood the basics of training, setting up your workouts. You know about recovery. You understand the basics of nutrition. You probably dropped your first lightweight baby in the gym. You know about Ziz, bodybuilding motivation videos, Machiavelli motivation. These channels have become your second pre-workout. You are now considered a novice. You still don't have a great frame. You don't have a great body per se, but you have definitely made progress and people are starting to notice. You have trained for years. You have developed a proper physique. People start asking you for advice. Old guys start referencing, looking at you to back in their days, the lifts that they had, the figure that they had. You watch guys like Jeff Nippard, you've learned all his training methods, or then you've stayed on the rugged training and you're lifting heavy ass weight like Ronnie Coleman or whichever bodybuilder you choose to follow at this point. You have a favorite, you are inside the sport as a fan, you know the names, you practice poses at the gym, you are in it. You have drank the Kool-Aid. You are now infected with the bug. You understand reps in reserve, you understand training to failure, you have adapted your training to your own body. With all this hard training that you put in, the diet that you have perfected, everything in your lifestyle that you have dialed in, you still struggle to fill out a large t-shirt. Obese people start telling you to eat a burger, low-life people start telling you to get a life. But life is good, and fitness to you is fitting this snack that your family member just gave you that is not in your meal plan into your calories. But it never fits, does it? Your never-ending goal of being bigger and being leaner has now officially made you forever small. You are considered the top percentile in almost any environment that you go to with your physique. People with average genetics will never reach this level, even enhanced. This is the level where if you are natural, people start calling you not natty. If you are not natty, you're probably claiming that you're built different or it's because of African genetics. The big dude in the gym starts asking you if you compete, hoping that they could make a new lifelong customer. At this point, you will consider either influencing, competing, or both, unless you already do one of those. You are one of those guys that if you take your shirt off somewhere in public, people are gonna look. Whether they give you disgusted looks or they give you amazed looks, you are catching the attention. Level 5 is what I consider the dark side tier. This level is unreachable naturally. If you are at this level, you have to some extent used PEDs. Anyone in this zone that claims to be natural or is natural, their mother probably crossbred with a silverback gorilla. Not only is the zone not natural, but even with you being enhanced, you are an elite responder. Someone with average genetics and all the PEDs they could take will not reach this level. You are not only the top 1 percentile in natural genetics, you respond great to hormones. When it comes to bodybuilding, you are either already a national level prodigy or a low level pro. If you don't compete, you are probably sponsored by either Gymshark, Young LA, or HDLT subs. Indian people on Instagram leave needle emojis under every post you make. Women find you revolting to look at. But for every woman that rejects you, you will have 3 guys lined up giving you triple the attention. The oblivious layman will probably still consider you naturally achievable because you are not 5'6" at 280 pounds lean. This is the cream of the crop of the elite. Wesley Vissers, Ramon Dino, Andrew Jack, Samson Dauda, Chris Bumstead, the list goes on. Depending on the division that you have chosen, you are bumping elbows with these names or other names that are on this list. People consider you a serious threat. People call you the future of bodybuilding. You are in 6 to 7 figures of followers on your Instagram. You are an absolute force to be reckoned with in bodybuilding. If there's anyone that follows bodybuilding at all, they know your name, they know your face. They either hate you or they love you. Entire nations of people will hate you because you are a threat or have already beat their guy. The layman will predict you to die in your 40s. You have made it to the absolute top. There is no higher level in bodybuilding outside from being the actual Olympia champion at this level where you are at. There are thousands and thousands of others behind you, miles behind you, trying to get even close to your level and will never be able to achieve it. Not with all the gear, not with all the training, nothing. You are gifted in genetics, you are gifted in hard work, you are just an absolute machine. You breathe bodybuilding. You eat the amount of supplements of 7 caretaking home patients. Your injection skill puts RNs to shame. Your diet and nutrition knowledge puts nutritionists to shame. You are the absolute man in bodybuilding, or woman. The forbidden level. You at this point have left humanity behind. Bodybuilding is merely a bracket to just keep you in. It is an idea. It is a concept. It is a theory like gravity. You are essentially a walking experiment. You are the definition of live fast and die young. You do whatever it takes and then some, and then you superset that. People can't figure out if you are a bodybuilder, if you are a power lifter, if you are AI, or if you're just a Soviet lab experience that finally made it out. You are considered in the same brackets with people like Andrei Smaev, like Rich Piana, like people that you can only know if you actually know them. You can't call them a bodybuilder, you can't call them a power lifter, you can't call them an influencer. They just are. They are in a world of their own. Your bones mold to your will. You need 22nd century technology just so you can get a good night's sleep. You no longer scare just the women, you scare everyone. You scare bears. Bears will have other bears telling the other bears to hold them back just so they don't have to get into a fight with you. You have gotten to the point where forget about talking about dying in your 40s. People measure your lifespan in months. This is the level where you only have the people that have the potential to be level 6 and they just say, screw it, I'm doing everything. I'm not holding myself back. There are no rules. I have unlimited money. I have growth hormone in barrels and barrels behind the house. I can do whatever I want. You look like you're 24 years old going on 50 or 60. You don't look normal, and that's why everyone loves you. That is the 7 levels that I would consider bodybuilders to be in, whether they are competitors or they are influencers. Now, obviously, this was just a fun video. I wanted to kind of rank out these different levels that I see. This was not made to shame anyone. If you feel like you fall into some kind of level of these, you probably do, but this was not intended to put anyone down. This was just a bunch of fun. This was just something that came to my head at 3 a.m. in the morning. But I do hope you found it enjoyable. Remember, if you like these videos, like or subscribe, leave a comment. I will answer to most comments. Anything that you do is going to be a huge support. Flexosaurus Robka on Instagram. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.